because I've done it once and it wasn't recording, and I don't want to talk about it, but let's do this. So we're going to go to site.google.com and we're going to click enter. I have done quite a number of, give me a second. So, okay. So I've done quite a number of work on this websites, different websites. So I am just going to show you a few ones that we have done in class that I forgot to actually record. So let's look at the recent ones. This morning, I have opened this morning. Okay, so this is the one that this one was done actually blank. And it was blank because we decided to have something natural for ourselves. So all we did was to upload the one the cover that we want from canva.com, and then we added this block. So everything you see here, they are called blocks. When you click on this is a block, this is a block, this is a block. All this are block. This is your header and this is your footer. So right there you have everything you need right here. If you want to add extra page, you can come here and add this plus sign, and then you have extra page. So that is how you work on the one that you create by yourself from the scratch, your blank templates. Now let's look at the ones that comes as a template. So if you click on this portfolio right here, it's a template. All you just need is to start adding whatever you want into these blocks. Just upload your new picture, type your name, put your experience, add a divider. This is your divider. You can always click on whatever you want right from here. So if you want to move things around, you can always come around here and then shift things around as you want. Okay, so let's do something quickly in the next maybe 20 minutes, hopefully, with a new template. So let's have a blank template. And you come around here and put your name. You put your name. Okay, that's the name of your site. Then we don't need this because we are going to be moving things from canva.com. So I'm going to delete this text box. Then the next thing you want to do is to go to your canva.com. So on canva.com, I've showed us quite a number of times in class how we can actually walk around things in canva.com. So you just come around here and say blog banner. Once you choose your blog banner, it's going to bring up all kinds of templates for you that you can pick from. When you see anyone with a $sign, it means you can pay for it. When you see anyone with this crown sign, it means they are premium. That is, those who are paying for this platform, they are the ones that have access to it. However, I have the templates that I have designed already here. So I'm just going to show you around how I design this. So all you have to do, I'm not sure I've done this in class, so I'm just going to have another page, and then I will come around here my photos, and then I will choose. You can just type library, and then once you type library, it will bring all kinds of, you know, templates that you can use for book. It will bring them for you. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. Like this one is free, but remember, if you use this one, you won't have enough space to put your write-ups. So I'm going to be using this instead of that. So remember to delete whichever one that you have put in there before. Then right here, I don't want to have this, all this space. So I'm just going to come here and then expand my work. Once you expand it, it will attach to the background. So right now, you can now start putting whatever you want on it. So the next thing you want to do here is to come around here, your upload, and pick whatever you've uploaded that you will love to use. So I love to use this to be the base for my work. So I can put my text on it right here. Then I will put my, oh, give me a second. Okay. You don't have to do yours this way, you know, just to just be creative in whatever you are doing. Then the next thing I want to do is there is something that's there's a question that someone asked me. So there's a difference between lines and shape and frames. So if you use this is just shape, is not going to allow your picture to stay. So I'm going to give you an example. So if I'm using this picture, for instance, let's say, let me reduce this, and I try to put it inside, you will see that it will not stay, because it's not a container, is just a shape. So the next thing, I will come back to my elements, and then I will pick frames. So when I pick the frame, remember, I always tell us to centralize whatever we use. So now you have that T line, you are the middle, then you put in your picture. This picture is not too professional, so I won't advise you to use this kind of picture. Then the next thing that I want to do is to, you know, so I just feel like I should move that one down a bit. And the next thing that you want to do is to put your name and what you do. Most of the time, I love using templates. I love, because when you use text templates, it always make your writing beautiful. So I'm just going to come around here, text, and click on text. Then I will pick the kind of text that I want to use. So okay, so I can choose this one. You don't have to look around and check what you love to use. So I'm going to change the text to black so that I see what I'm doing properly. And then you just go ahead and write your name. Oh no. Okay. So you go and write your name. If you want, you can do some, you know, minor stretches to your text. So you can, or you can just tell them who you are. Archivist, then you can divide it. You can use a line to divide it and say candidate. Okay, so then you can expand your text. Just come around here and you see the letter spacing, so space it out if you want. Then I'll do the same thing here as well. I will space it out, and just to make it more beautiful, I can decide to space out this so that is longer than the one at the top. And you can see that it's at the edge, so make it to centralize. And you do the same thing for this also, you centralize it. Remember, it looks like it's not at the middle, so you look for that cross line right here. So that means you are at the middle now. So this is it, and you've created your banner now. Then the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and download it. When you are downloading, if you have 2 pages, you remember you need to have your portable network graphic right there, because sometimes it might be on JPEG, it might be on PDF. So remember to have it on PNG. Then the next thing you want to do is to uncheck this and pick the very one you want. Then you say done and you download. So that way it's going to download the very one that you want. Now, next thing you want to do, having done that, you come back to your site and you change the image, so you upload it, right? So you upload it and you look at the way it is, it doesn't look good, right? So the next thing is you change the header type. Is on banner, so change it to cover. And now you have your full self as your cover page. The next thing you want to do is to add your footer. So right here in your footer, you want to have your address, you want to have your email, you want to have your phone number, and the next thing you want to have is your social media. I will encourage you to increase the size of this ones to say 12. And right here, you put your address, University of Iowa. And change the font size to 8 or 9 to 9. And then right here, you have your email, Tosin Opeoluwa@yahoo.co.uk, right? Now, one of the things I tell people to do is to probably do it this way. You come to your email and add link, and then you paste the link and say apply, so that people don't have to see your email address. Either way, everything is okay. If you want to revert what you've done, you can come here and undo or say Ctrl-Z. So it's easier for me to just say Ctrl-Z, right, with my left hand. So right here again, you change it to 9, you change the font size to 9. Then the next thing, you have your phone number, 979-300-3947. Okay, and right here, you just go ahead and reduce the font size to 9. Okay, and then your social media, I keep reminding you that your social media account needs to be professional. So you can have two social media accounts so that you can do all your social stuff on one, and then on the other one you can be more professional. For example, my Twitter account, I have always said this, I have the one I use for activism, social justice. I have the one that I use for personal, life, and I have the one that I use for businesses. So I have a social media account that way. But if you can't, you can just make use of your LinkedIn account alone. So I'll just go to my LinkedIn account and click on my profile. Remember, I think I've said it before, use your profile. Don't use your wall, because on your wall, people write all kinds of things there. And then you come around and put your LinkedIn account right here. Okay, and then you do the same thing. You just come here and then add the link. That's all. So you paste your link and say apply, and that is it. And remember, we want to reduce it to 9 as well. So the next thing that I want to do here is to add my copyright. So I'll say copyright Tosin Opeoluwa 2021. Okay. All right. Tosin is not a small letter. Then now, okay. And that about my footer. As you're doing it, is saving for you. So the next thing I want to put right here after my header is a divider. So I'm going to divide the page, and then the next thing that you want to come around and add is to add your next text. Which one do you want? Remember that I told you to create your template on a paper. So once you create your template on the paper, you go ahead and start putting the layout according to what you have, inserting your layout according to what you have on your plain sheets already. So maybe if the next thing you have right there is maybe is your bow. If that's what you have, then you come around and centralize it. Then the next thing, you want to insert your text box again, and then you start writing your bow there. Who you are, what you've done, where you've been, then you write it there. Then the next thing you want to do, I'm doing this because I've done this particular website. I think this is the third time I'm doing it today. I never knew it wasn't recording. So but then you can just go somewhere and copy and paste your bow there. The next thing you want to do is maybe you want to add your experiences. Remember, there is one thing that you really need to remember. So when you are writing your title, remember to put your style in title. Then when it's time to write the body, remember to ensure that it's on normal, and remember that your font style has to be consistent. It has to be the same thing from the beginning of your website to the end. Okay, it's part of your branding. So the next thing that you want to have right here is you want to either insert your divider again. So I will put one divider again. Then I will come here and write my next title, which is going to be experiences. Okay, so I will do the same thing. I will go ahead and centralize it. And okay, so my text box again, I will put it there. The next thing that I might want to do is to also divide again. Then the next thing I will add if I've done some work in the past and I want to showcase them, and I have a lot of image, like maybe up to 10, I can use image carousel. So once you click on it, it's going to ask you to start adding all the picture. And I think you can add as many as you want. So it's going to be scrolling when people visit your site, but you don't need this. That's why I didn't bother to involve that. However, if you want to showcase some of your works, you can come around and pick this. But before then, we've added a divider, right? After the divider, let's add a text box again and say my works. Okay. Before then, remember, if you are going to use just one page, you can say your inclusion statements. Okay. And don't forget, we do the same thing. We make it a title. We do the same thing. We centralize it. Then we go ahead and pick a text box. Then you write your inclusion statement as much as you want to write. Then the next thing you want to do is I will add another divider. Then the next thing I will choose the template for my works. So text box are my works. Okay, then I will pick the title again, and then I will centralize it again. And then the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to be adding my templates. So which of the template do I want to? I have lots of work that I've done. Do I need to add 4? Do I need to add 3? Then I'll go ahead and add my works. Then this is where you click and then upload the work that you have done. So upload them. If it's a template, you upload them. If it's a YouTube video, you insert it right there. Then you edit to say the title of the work or what the work look like. So that is that about building your professional one-page website. If you feel like, oh, I want a lot of pages, then you can come around here and then say add. So once you say add, you put whatever you want to add there. You can say my bio, you add it. You can add one more and say inclusion statements. Okay, and you say done. But I think I've told us a number of times that it is very essential for you to just have a one page, at least for a start, because why? People don't go beyond your own page most of the time. But if you want to add, if you feel like adding all those, then you can actually go ahead and add it. So that is it about that. You can just delete this one. This one does not really have to be there. All you have to do is to do the same thing, repeat the same thing that we have been doing. Come back to insert. Once you get to insert, you can put a divider or use the text box as a divider. Then you write here inclusion statements. And just what we normally do, your header, then this, and then you start typing. You put the next one text box and you start typing your inclusion statements. So that is that for your inclusion page. Then your bio, you do the same thing. You don't really need to have this here. I will remove that from there. Then I will come here, add my divider, and then the next thing, add my text box, and then I'll put my bio, and that is it. So the next thing you do, you add your text box and you start typing your bio. So it's that simple. Just enjoy your creativity and put everything to work. Then when it comes to publishing your work, all you have to do is to come around here and publish your work. Now, when it's about time for you to publish, you are going to put your name, Tosin uh, Opeoluwa. So it's been taken. So I'm going to say Coach Tosin Opeoluwa. You can also put archivist, and so. Then the next thing you want to do is to manage. So once you come here to manage, you change this link. So the draft is restricted. Also, you restrict this. So only the people, so if you don't want people to have access to your site, you just restrict everything right here, okay? And then who can view my site? You can also say nobody, or you insert the people that you want to view your site, and that is that. And then you go ahead and publish. So once we publish, let's view and see how it looks like. Okay, so this is how our sites will look like. You will have your bio, you will have your experiences, you will have your inclusion statements, and you will have your works that you have done. Then if you click on the bio, then you will have your bio. You write whatever you have done right there. Then you click on inclusion statements. You also have everything that you have done right there. And that is that about your site. If you want to go back, you just click on edit, and that will be it. And then you continue editing and, you know, play around with your creativity. So let me just, in the next 3 minutes, let me show you the one that I designed this morning. But the one I made as an example for you this morning, but I can't just find it. I don't know what happened. So I'm just going to sites. By the time I finished recording, I think Zoom has a problem and I can't just see the recording. So I just have to start a new recording for you. So I think it was this. I think it was this one. I did this one this morning. Yeah, so this one is just a one page. I added this one from Canva. So you can just go to Canva and then, you know, create this and put your bio there, put your experiences there, write what you have. Let me just quickly show you something from this experiences page. So remember, the first layer is the organization you work with. So you have it as heading. The next layer is the position, your role there, which is subheading. So always change it to subheading. And the next one is the normal text, which is your responsibility, and speak to your results. Remember, I always say that. Then the inclusion statements, and you know, you go ahead and show your work, and that is that. So engage your creativity, and I wish you the best in this work. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in class.